India celebrates independence anniversary and world leaders greet the country. We speak with the Managing Director or Chief Executive of Prestige Assurance PLC on the significance of the independence and Prestige Assurance PLC position on this on our focus segment of the program. Special report on Indian independence as High Commissioner to Nigeria and other Indian nationals celebrates. We speak with some key other stakeholders in this regard. Prestige Assurance PLC right issue is out and the firm hosts shareholders to announce the offerings. We have a report. This is Inside Business Africa, Africa's business news and information leader. Hello, a very good day to you and thanks for joining us. My name is Kenneth Odushola Stevenson and this is Inside Business Africa, Africa's business news and information leader. Today's edition of the program will actually be devoted to celebrating India's Independence Day. As you may have understood that from the beginning of this program, we've continued to play a significant role in bridging the gap between Indo-Nigeria relationship by speaking with some of the key entrepreneurs that are growing Nigeria and India relationship. Today it will not be an exception, as we will be later on the program be having a very important report to look at the independence anniversary, the speech from the Prime Minister and the President of India and other Indian nationals and the High Commissioner in Nigeria to take a look at this and more. But when we come back, we're going to talk with the Managing Director of Prestige Assurance PLC, like you may have heard on the highlights. Stay with Inside Business. We'll be right back.
Nigerian community, one may say, is very active back home in India. A number of units, businesses are very closely connected with each other. For example, in the IT field, we have total Indian investments in Nigeria are nearly $19.3 billion. And this is a very big figure. And therefore, connections between India and Nigeria are very, very strong.
Welcome back. You're still Inside Business Africa, Africa's business news and information leader. I think we should start this particular conversation with the Managing Director of Prestige Assurance PLC. Indeed, Prestige Assurance PLC actually started operation in Nigeria around 1952. That means they were in Nigeria before even independence. And today, Prestige Assurance PLC is one of the leading players in the insurance industry. Mr. Sao is the Managing Director and Chief Executive of the organization. He'll be joining us in a few seconds to look at Indo-Nigeria relationship and many more, and also the position of Prestige Assurance PLC. Let me use this opportunity to welcome Mr. Sao to Inside Business Africa.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much again. Now, India is celebrating independence, and Prestige Assurance PLC, Mr. Sao, has been here for over 60 years, which means that the cementing of the relationship between India and Nigeria actually started before even Nigeria's independence. And that means that for us and for Nigeria, the significance of this independence cannot be overemphasized. So let me let you lay your voice to the importance and the significance of this Indo-Nigeria relationship vis-a-vis the independence anniversary.
New India started its operations in Nigeria even before the independence of Nigeria. It started its operations in 1952 and just 4 to 5 years after the independence of India. So from there on, it is almost 68 years it is continuing, and it is serving to the general insurance needs of the Nigerian people. Basically, it is here to give the technology and the products what the Indian people are enjoying. Same thing should be available to the Nigerian people, because the synonymous, the products, the requirements, the topography, everything is almost similar to India. And added to that, if you will see, the major industrialization when it started after independence of Nigeria, Indian community are also a major contributor to the Nigerian economy. So it was a synonymous, and the growth story goes on there onwards.
Well, thank you very much again. Now let's look at it significantly, in terms of what Prestige Assurance PLC has been able to do in bridging the gap, also fostering the relationship between Nigeria and India, and in terms of investment and growth trajectory. And also let's look at the shareholders' values that are continuing to grow over the years. So let's look at that particular aspect of it in terms of Indo-Nigeria relationship.
New India has always seen the Nigerian operation as a profit-making center. It has vast opportunities. Still, there are scope for growth of general insurance needs. New India is catering to general insurance needs basically because of its licensing from Indian regulator that it is licensed as general insurance. So though there is a vast need or requirement for life insurance here, we are unable to do it because of the nature of our parent company and its approval from Government of India and regulatory authority in India. But as far as general insurance needs are concerned, we are giving innovative products, we have given health products, and we are trying to reach out to the nook and corner of Nigeria. We are operating in 17 different locations, and we are in agriculture, we are in health, we are in all types of general insurance needs, starting from personal accident, workman compensation, fire, burglary, and it always, and Prestige is known for its claim paying ability. The perception here in Nigeria, once you are doing business with Prestige means you are assured for a claim if at all it occurs.
Well, now that we have established that in Prestige Assurance PLC has even been here before Nigeria's independence, so which means that going forward, over 80% of the workforce in Prestige Assurance PLC today will be Nigerians. So which means there's this kind of capacity building that particular establishment has been building beyond just investment and business, also growing the Nigerian insurance industry, using its strength and its power to grow the capacity building within the industry. Can you tell us a little about that?
Honestly speaking, Prestige believed in taking the core people from Nigeria itself. Always, in comparative to other organizations, Prestige has only 2 to 3 expatriates working from India. All others are Nigerian locals. We are now almost 120, 125 people. Out of that, we are only 2 expatriates. We want to grow and transfer the knowledge of New India to the local people so that this country's worth potentiality can be explored and they can do the justice to the and support to the system of the economy of Nigeria. Wherever we are trying to take the local people and utilize the local resources, develop their technical skills as well as the product knowledge and all, so that they can better serve it to the people of Nigeria. Because insurance is a product, it is better sold as a relationship things, and it can be better understood in local language as compared to the other language. So we are trying to increase the growth of manpower and knowledge of the technical skill and knowledge of the people of Nigeria. That's what our motto, and we are doing it.
Since we know that New Indian Assurance is a part owner of Prestige Assurance PLC and the headquarters is in India, and no doubt there must be some kind of level of cooperation in terms of capacity building that we were talking about earlier on. So does it mean that some of the staff from Nigeria will have to once in a while go to India or a New Indian in India to go and also see how insurance industry is being run globally, to be able to bring back some of those important initiatives to ensure Prestige Assurance PLC is playing on the best of international practices in Nigeria?
Many of our people who were working with Prestige had gone working in various other companies. Even today, one of my colleagues has resigned to join some other company. We always try to impart the knowledge and always explore if somebody is going and growing somewhere else, it is a better for us, better for the country, better for the individual himself. As far as the imparting knowledge is concerned, Prestige has a role to train each and every employee at least once in a year, and we also ensure to send the right talented people to India to be trained in National Insurance Academy. We have a premier insurance academy in Pune in India, where every year almost 1 or 2 people we are sending to be trained there. That is what we are trying to impart the knowledge.
Now that you've said that, let me ask this question and put you on the spot. Are you satisfied with the growth trajectory contribution of Prestige Assurance PLC to the Indo-Nigeria relationship and also to the Nigeria's insurance sector so far? And what are the variables?
If we consider the growth story, yes, we are happy that we are growing, but we should have done much more better by the way of things, the way it is going. There are opportunities, vast opportunities. Probably the things, because of both regulatory and the country related issues are there, we may not have been developing the products what are rightly needed. Probably there is another story of expansion, to reaching out geographically to various locations. Because of an Indian company, that issues were there, the security issues were there, we might not have spread the way it should have been spread. But the growth story is very satisfying and we are happy to be here. We will continue to be here. Even though the recapitalization has come, we are already poised to recapitalize and to strengthen further our base in Nigeria.
When we come back right after this important break, we will still continue to discuss Indian-Nigeria relationship vis-a-vis the 73 or 74th independence anniversary of India. And it's indeed an important program for us today because we are also in a very important celebration mood. We will bring you also some clips from the celebration from the High Commission in Abuja and also in Lagos. Stay with Inside Business Africa. We'll be right back after this time out.
And there is nothing more apt to describe today than what President Muhammadu Buhari himself said last year on Democracy Day, the first Democracy Day in Nigeria, that India has succeeded in a democratic framework. Nigeria can also do so. And these are really very, very inspiring words.
Welcome back. You're still Inside Business Africa, Africa's business news and information leader. Thanks for staying with us. It is the celebration mood, celebration of the Indian independence. In 1947, India gained independence from Britain. And since that time, India remains the largest democracy in the world and sits on the 7th economic powerhouse across the globe, growing from Silicon Valley to agriculture to many other endeavors. Indian nationals across the globe are the CEOs of major corporations across the world like Google and many others. So India has continued to grow and not looking back because it has a very important culture of transparency, accountability, and good governance. Today on Inside Business Africa, putting in perspective the importance of India to the world, we reflect on India-Nigeria relationship, some corporate organizations that are playing key roles in cementing this relationship. And also we also reflect on the celebration of Indian independence. Take a listen. India is one of the oldest civilizations in the world with a kaleidoscopic variety and rich cultural heritage. It has achieved all-round socio-economic progress since independence. As the 7th largest country in the world, India stands apart from the rest of Asia, marked off as it's by the mountains and the sea, which give the country a distinct geographical entity. Bounded by the great Himalayas in the north, it stretches southwards and at the Tropic of Cancer tapers off into Indian Ocean between the Bays of Bengal on the east and the Arabian Sea on the west.
My dear fellow citizens, Namaskar. It gives me great pleasure to greet all the people of India living in the country and abroad on the eve of the 74th Independence Day. August 15 fills us with the excitement of unfurling the tricolor, taking part in celebrations and listening to patriotic songs. On this day, the youth of India should feel the special pride of being citizens of a free nation. We gratefully remember our freedom fighters and martyrs whose sacrifices have enabled us to live in an independent nation.
The Independence Day of India, which is celebrated religiously throughout the country on the 15th of August every year, holds tremendous ground in the list of national days, since it reminds every Indian about the dawn of a new beginning, the beginning of an era of the deliverance from the clutches of British colonialism of more than 200 years. It was on the 15th August 1947 that India was declared independent from the British colonialism, and the reins of control were handed over to the leaders of the country. India's gaining of independence was a tryst with destiny, as the struggle for freedom was a long and tiresome one, witnessing the sacrifices of many freedom fighters who laid their lives and laid down their lives on the line.
अंतर्भूत जो प्राण शक्ति है, एकता का सूत्र जो हमें सबको बांध करके रखा हुआ है, उसने आजादी के उस पर्व में पूरी ताकत के साथ जब वो मैदान में आया तो देश आजादी के जंग में विजयी हुआ.
In Nigeria, the India High Commission both in Abuja and Lagos hoisted the Indian flag in celebration of the independence, and while playing host simultaneously to Indian nationals in Nigeria and friends of India as well as the diplomatic community.
Today is the 73rd anniversary and the 74th National Day, because we count 15th August 1947 as our first National Day. It really means that we have achieved a remarkable degree of progress and success of governing with a lot of internal harmony and cordial relations between diverse groups across the country.
It gives me great pleasure to greet all the people of India living in the country and abroad on the eve of the 74th Independence Day. August 15 fills us with the excitement of unfurling the tricolour, taking part in celebrations and listening to patriotic songs. On this day, the youth of India should feel the special pride of being citizens of a free nation.
Speaking on the significance of the independence vis-a-vis the Indo-Nigeria relationships are key investors and entrepreneurs in Nigeria, including Mr. Pavan Golani, Managing Director of Poly Products PLC, and Mr. Arvind Sankla, Managing Director of Four Corner Innovation and Construction Limited.
Poly Products Nigeria Limited is a company that was founded initially to produce plastic packaging. Initially, it was for the packaging of bread bags and other foodstuffs. We have now expanded into all sorts of packaging across the value chain of beverages, pharmaceuticals, foods, chemicals, industrial products.
We are investing in real estate heavily, because if you see currently in Nigeria, only 17 to 18% Nigerians own their own houses. So we are coming with mass housing, affordable housing projects all over Nigeria, so people can buy houses.
Indo-Nigeria relationship has continued to grow in leaps and bounds, with several milestones being achieved by entrepreneurs and businesses, with Indian nationals consistently making the difference, having established strong and reliable market and people-centered and industry-friendly vision backed by achievable mission across several sectors of the nation's economy.
The great thing about the Indian-Nigerian relationship is our countries are very similar from the respect of culture, philosophies, and so on, and likewise our development as developing nations. Many people use the example that India is maybe just a few years ahead of Nigeria. So that means that's something that we can use to learn from not only their successes but also their mistakes, and see how we as Nigeria can leapfrog some of the other developing nations.
India and Nigeria share a warm relation with each other. Their relation lasts is from like more than 50 years. First Indian embassy was opened in 1958, before independence. So we have good relation with Nigerian from that time.
With the significance of the Independence Day, which is celebrated globally by Indian nationals and the Indian nation, it is just normal to wish the country and the people happy Independence Day, says the leading entrepreneurs.
From Prestige Assurance PLC, the board of directors, the management and all the staffs, I want to congratulate to the High Commission of India, to the Indian community and my entire countrymen a hearty congratulations on the 73rd Independence Day. Once again, Jai Hind, Jai Nigeria.
So I would just like to say thank you for your good work to both the Nigerian and Indian diplomats for creating this environment that allows us to thrive.
We want to wish our Indian national Shri Abhay Thakurji very happy Independence Day.
The framework is working very well. The reason India and Indian origin companies have an investment of $19.3 billion in Nigeria and are the second largest employers is because the entrepreneurs and the government of Nigeria are working very closely hand in hand. Nigeria is a very welcoming destination for India, and Indians are on their part contributing a lot to the Nigerian economy.
In 1952, Prestige Assurance PLC was established in Nigeria. And over 60 years, that particular organization has continued to grow in leap and bound. Today, Prestige Assurance PLC is in the market. In the market in the sense that it's offering rights issues. The rights issues are for existing shareholders. And however, according to the Managing Director and Chief Executive, Mr. Saho, if the thing is not fully subscribed, the general public can actually come in. However, it is expected that these shares will be oversubscribed in the first place. And also, New Indian Assurance is actually doing something significant to ensure that Nigeria take a lot of ownership on Prestige Assurance PLC shares and also holdings. And to this extent, the management and the board of Prestige Assurance PLC filed out the shareholders recently while observing social distancing in line with the NCDC to announce and also to brief the shareholders on the right issues. Inside Business Africa was there. Here's our report. One of Nigeria's leading insurance firm with over 60 years in the industry, Prestige Assurance PLC has announced application list for a 6.82 billion right issue, enabling shareholders to pick up their new pre-allotted shares in the insurance company. The underwriting firm is offering 13.63 billion ordinary shares of 50 kobo each to shareholders at par value of 50 kobo. The rights has been pre-allotted on the basis of 38 new ordinary shares for every 15 held as of January 31st, 2020. In Lagos, the Board of Directors of Prestige Assurance PLC, led by the Chairman and the Managing Director, hosted shareholders to an event where the right issue was properly explained to shareholders.
For us, as a general insurance company, we are now required to meet the requirements of a minimum share capital of 10 billion naira by September 30, 2021. It's important for us to say that currently our paid up capital is about 3.8 billion, and so this exercise is intended to raise another slightly over 6 billion, just under 7 billion naira in additional capital. Prestige will continue to grow sustainably, but will also deliver value to shareholders. Distinguished shareholders, I welcome you this morning and thank you for your time.
Speaking further on the importance of the right issues and the need and the reason why the existing shareholders are delighted, the Managing Director of Prestige Assurance PLC has this to say.
It is also my great pleasure to welcome you to this shareholders forum. As you all are aware, by virtue of the guidelines of NICOM, Prestige Assurance PLC is going for the rights issue route to raise its capital, paid up capital rather, to 10 billion to meet the regulatory guidelines. We enjoin you to actively participate in the rights issue exercise by subscribing to your rights, which enable us have a successful market outing and improve our value delivery to you. We assure you to give you our best service and the profits or dividends, whatever is coming in future. Thank you all. Thank you.
And for the happy shareholders, the right issues will further strengthen the position of the firm in the insurance industry in Nigeria, among other benefits.
Prestige has remained a two-team-owned company. And if I go by what I heard from all the presentation, if the two big boys, very big boys they are, take up their shares, all that those of us who are in the fringe will be expected to bring is 1.3 billion. I think that the emphasis should be on the big boys to be able to meet their full holding as will be allotted.
Indeed, it's been an honor hosting this edition of Inside Business Africa for today. As in 1947, India gained independence from Britain. Today we are celebrating with India. And Inside Business Africa, like you may have noticed since inception of this program in 1995, we've consistently promoted foreign direct investment, reflecting on India-Nigeria relationship. And at every point in time when we have the opportunity, we continue to sing that song that will cement Indo-Nigeria relationship. No wonder today we devoted the entire program to celebrating Indian independence anniversary. And it's been an honor also to be associated with the growth trajectory of India and their contributions and Indian nationals to the national development and the economic emancipation of Nigeria. Like you may have heard on the report, next to government, Indian nationals and entrepreneurs are the ones employing the biggest and the largest employer in the labor market. We want to congratulate all Indian nationals and Indian nations and Indian Prime Minister and the President for this great milestone. It's been Kenneth Odushola Stevenson presenting Inside Business Africa. I want to thank you again for watching. See you next time.